Good morning, students. In continuation of last video, Planck's quantum theory of radiation, we discussed important points of Planck's quantum theory of radiation yesterday, last video. Then we'll see that some problems. Okay, here, before seeing the problems, see the relation between energy and frequency is directly proportional to the frequency. Okay, here E by mu are like this, right, like this. E is equal to, here constant, any constant K nu or H nu. Okay, we mention like this. H is the constant. Okay, don't think about H. Here I am explaining relation between E and mu. Okay, then constant is equal to E by mu. E by mu is equal to constant. For example, electromagnetic radiation means so many waves are present in that radiations. So many radiations are having different energy levels and different frequencies also. Yesterday we saw increasing order, decreasing order, different frequencies, different energies in that electromagnetic radiation. Here, if any electromagnetic radiation contains two types of particles, two types of waves. For example, wave 1, energy is 1 and frequency is 1. What about the radiation or wave? Both are same. Wave 2, energy of that wave 2, E2, and frequency of that wave mu2. Okay, then this E by mu may be written like this. Now for first wave, E1 by mu1 is equal to constant. Okay, E2 by mu2 is equal to constant. Both are is equal to constant. So, E1 by mu1 is equal to E2 by mu2. This is the one relation between. Okay, not asking PU level, they may ask in different level. Okay, calculate the ratio of energy. Okay, from this we will take one more. E1 by E2 is equal to mu1 by mu2. If they give two electromagnetic radiations, calculate the ratio of those energies. If you know the wavelength, we will calculate the energy. If you know the wavelength, directly we will calculate the frequency. After that, frequency after that will energy. This is the relation between energy and frequency. What is the relation between energy and wavelength? Relation between energy and wavelength. It is a relation between energy and frequency. This relation between energy of photon and frequency. Next here, what is E is equal to H nu, or E is directly proportional to the nu. E is equal to H nu, H is the constant, but nu is equal to C by lambda. Already we know about that one. Okay, what you will get here? E is equal to Hc by lambda. Okay, here H is, C is, both are constants. What is the relation between these two? E is indirectly proportional to the wavelength. Indirectly proportional to the wavelength. Okay, if wavelength increases means energy decreases. Energy increases means wavelength decreases. That is the interrelation between. And if two waves are present, electromagnetic radiation contains number of waves. If two waves are there means E1, first wave E1 lambda 1. Second wave E2 lambda 2. Okay, here what we write? E1 directly proportional to the 1 by lambda 1. E2 directly proportional to, indirectly proportional to the 1 by lambda 2. Okay, here what we write? E1 cross multiply. E1 lambda 1 is equal to constant. Yes, na? E2 lambda 2 is equal to constant. Both is equal to constant. So E1 lambda 1 is equal to E2 lambda 2. This is interrelation between energy and wavelength. Okay, here I will write one more. E1 by E2 ratio. Energy ratio of two different waves which are present in electromagnetic radiation is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. This is the interrelation between wavelength and frequency and energy and frequency and wavelength. They may ask to chance, not in PU level, they may ask to chance in NEET level, JEE level, this type of questions. What is the interrelation? They will give this. Okay. Next, in continuation, we will see some problems. Calculate the energy of red color or violet color and violet color. We will see both. First problem, calculate energy of red color. Energy of red color. Energy means we have only one principle for energy. Okay, before seeing that E is equal to hc by lambda, one principle. Here h is constant, c is constant, we need lambda value, but here we don't have the lambda value, but we have red color. The wavelength of red color is lambda of red color is 7600 angstroms. 7600 angstroms. Okay, here it is present in joules. The Planck's constant present in joules. This is present in meter or centimeter. But wavelength is present in angstroms. You should convert wavelength from angstroms to meter or centimeter. Okay, how you convert? 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Yes, now. Okay, next 7600 angstroms is equal to 7600 into 10 to the power of minus 10. This may be written like this: 7.6 into 10 cube, 7600 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then lambda red color in meters is equal to 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meters. This is the lambda value. Okay, this lambda value substitute here. Okay, h is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules per second. 34 joules per second. Okay, c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. 8 meter per second. Substitute here. E is equal to h 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by 7.6 to 10 to the minus 7. Okay, here 19.89 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Here plus 8 is there now, plus 8 by 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 7. What is the value? E is equal to 19.89 by 7.6 into minus 34 plus 8. 26. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 26. It will come upside. That means plus 7. Okay, now E is equal to
19.
Okay, here 19.89 by 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 90. Okay, here what we will get? Nearly 76. This one 76, 1989. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. 14 7 twos are. Nearly we will get here 7 twos are means 5. E is equal to approximately, okay, energy joules, approximately we will get here 2.9, approximately 2.9 or 2.7, 2.8 like that. Okay, calculate this one. We calculate perfectly this one. We will get the answer. This is the process. Okay, calculate the energy of red color. Next, second one. Calculate energy of violet color. Energy of violet color. Okay. Here same E is equal to Hc by lambda. Okay, same as this. The lambda violet color is 3800 angstroms. 3800 angstroms. Okay, here what is the final value, lambda value? I need not do all these. What is the final value? 3.8 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meters. Finally we will get that value only. E is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by 3.8 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Here we will get energy of violet color in joules. You calculate. Okay, next in continuation we'll see the one more problem. An electromagnetic radiation. Okay, an electromagnetic radiation radiates. Okay, radiates one radiation or one wave with the 5 into 10 to the power of 14. Okay, 5 into 10 to the power of 14 angstroms. Okay, the wavelength of that one is 5 into 10 to the power of 14 angstroms. Okay, calculate 1 molar energy of 1 mole of photons. Energy of this 1 mole. Energy of 1 mole particles. Okay, 1 mole particle means first we calculate the energy. First calculate energy. After that we will calculate the 1 mole of photons. What is the meaning of 1 mole? 1 mole means Avogadro number. 1 mole means Avogadro number. Okay, calculate 1 mole of photons. Yesterday I said energy particles are also called as photons. Quantas, photons, all those. Okay, just for this advance, first you calculate energy. E is equal to, directly given in angstroms. Angstrom means you convert into meters again. Okay, how you convert? Value is there. 5 into 10 to the power of 14 angstroms. Angstroms means, okay, here 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Angstroms is equal to 5 into 10 to the power of 14 into 10 to the power of minus 10. 14 minus 10. 4. Yes, na? 4 meters. This is the lambda value. Lambda is equal to 5 into 10 to the power of 4 meters. Okay, then E is equal to what here? E is equal to hc by lambda. Okay, E is equal to what is the h? 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by this one 5 into 10 to the power of 4 meters. Here you will get answer. Chance. Okay now, suppose this is x. Calculator. Actually I don't have calculator. Okay, 1 mole of proton. 1 mole of proton means this x into this x na x into 1 mole is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Avogadro number. 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number. What is the Avogadro number? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. X multiply with the 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. You will get the y. Moles. Okay. How many molecules will get? Y molecules. Okay, please calculate all this by using calculator. Okay, these are the important problems. Okay, in Planck's quantum theory. In continuation, we'll see some more problems based on this one. Planck's quantum theory. Next in continuation, yesterday we discussed one important part of Planck's quantum theory. Okay, here radiation or energy packets which is evolved from the object, okay, in the form of integral multiples. That means 1 h nu, 2 h nu, 3 h nu. Okay, released like that. That we called quantization of energy. That we called quantization of energy. Okay, this Planck's quantum theory, okay, failed to explain quantization of energy. Okay, that quantization of energy, okay, explained by the photoelectric effect concept. Photoelectric effect concept. We'll see what is the photoelectric effect. Okay, how this quantization of energy explained by the photoelectric effect. We'll see in continuation that one. Next in continuation, one more important topic, photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. What is the photoelectric effect? Definition is there present in the statement, that heading only. Okay, here I am taking first. This is the metal surface. Before saying this concept, I will give one simple example. Okay, always we are wearing gold, gold ornaments. When we move into light, the gold ornament shows its bright nature. Why? Because of only photoelectric effect. Because of only photoelectric effect. Steel, gold material, silver material, all shows brightness under the sunlight. That is we called as photoelectric effect. Okay, see. First see the concept, after that I will give the definition. This is the metal surface. Okay, when sunlight means H nu. When sunlight fall down on metal surface, immediately it ejects flow of electrons. It ejects flow of electrons called as photoelectric effect. Okay, what is the photo? Sunlight. All sunlight chemical reaction which observed under the sunlight we call photochemical reaction. Flow of electrons is called electricity. Yes or no? Okay, flow of electrons we call as electricity. What is the definition? See here. The flow of electrons observed when sunlight fall down on metal surface. When sunlight fall down on metal surface is called photoelectric effect. Electrons were ejected by the incident of sunlight on metal surface. Only surface, not moving to the under. Okay, is called photoelectric effect. This photoelectric effect, okay, exhibited by different metals. First group elements and second group elements. Some of the d block elements also. D block elements. First group elements means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium not exhibit. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Lithium, okay, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Okay, all these exhibit. Okay, all these exhibit is photoelectric effect. Along with second group elements, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Some of the d block elements, silver is the d block element, gold is also d block element. Okay, different. Platinum also d block element. Okay, these exhibit the what? Photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. And here, this photoelectric effect, okay, explained in laboratory. Okay, explained in laboratory by using one phenomenon. Okay, it explained in 1887 by the Fetch. He explained photoelectric effect in laboratory by taking one instrument. See the experiment of this Fetch. Experiment of it, how he explained photoelectric effect. Okay, first he took the one glass tube. This is the one glass tube, and here he arranged one detector. This is the detector. This is connected to ammeter and battery. Here he put the one metallic surface. This is the one metallic surface. Okay, he said this side positive charge means anode is there. Negative charge means cathode is there. Positive charge means anode. Negative charge means cathode. Okay, here what happened? This is the metal surface. Okay, here took the gas, any gas, dry gas. Okay, with high pressure. What happens here? when sunlight fall down on surface of metal. H nu means sunlight. Okay, this is metal surface. When sunlight fall down on, okay, when sunlight fall down on metal surface, what happen? We observe the ejection of electrons. We observe the ejection of electrons. Okay, these identified by the detector. Observe the detector and it will move into ammeter. Before the incident of sunlight, there is no momentum in ammeter. Ammeter, what is the meaning? What is the use of ammeter? It shows flow of current is there or not. Okay, after the incident of sunlight, after the ejection of electrons, after the observation of detector, here ammeter shows the flow of electrons. That means this will move in different way. It shows flow of electrons. And here, what? If you arrange any bulb here, the bulb will be glow. That means the current passes through that bulb. Current passes to bulb. What is, how current is produced here?
With sunlight.
Okay, when sunlight fall down on surface of the metal. Okay, this is proved by this Fetch experiment. Okay, Fetch experiment. Sometimes we call Hertz also. Okay, the scientists, different names are there. Scientist, same scientist, in some books mentioned Fetch and some books Hertz. H-E-R-T-Z, Hertz. Okay, this is the experiment which was explained by the Hertz or Fetch in 1887. This is the one of the evidence for the photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. And here some questions are there. What are those? When sunlight fall down on metallic surface, why metallic surface eject electrons? Why metallic surface eject electrons? One question. And it is applicable for all. Is it applicable for all metals? Okay, second question. Okay, all metals not show the photoelectric effect. Most of the metals are there. Only I said this. Most of the metals are not shows the photoelectric effect. Why? Okay, why? We'll see in continuation answers for those questions by the photoelectric effect Einstein explanation. And he also tried to explain about the quantization of photons. We'll see in continuation photoelectric effect Einstein explanation next video. Okay, thank you. 29 minutes.